I bet you didn't know that aluminum was magnetic. Today we're going to talk about if shielding ruins your guitar tone. Those two things are connected. Check it out. How's it going? My name is Dylan and this is Dylan Talks Tone, and I think you should subscribe to this channel because it's awesome. That's all I'm going to say. We have 400 videos about guitar stuff. Just hit the subscribe button. I promise it's cool. You have all heard somebody say, "Man, my guitar's so noisy, I think I really need to shield it." Dude, dude. Your shielding's gonna totally kill your tone, man. Like, you're not gonna have any treble left at all. Seriously? Seriously. Come on, I'm gonna show you why this isn't true. Alright, so to properly talk about whether treble gets killed by shielding, we need a couple of things because we're gonna prove some science. It's all about eddy currents. So I think what we need is a piece of, let's get a piece of sheet metal and some magnets, and I'm gonna show you an experiment, and then we're gonna show you some math, and I'm gonna show you why none of this actually makes sense in real life. Okay, so we got some stuff. Here, let's move this. Oh, by the way, don't forget to join our Patreon over there. The $5 members of our Patreon page. We're gonna give this little link away at the end of the month. So check the link in the description. Product placement. That link's in the description too. At the end of this video too, we're going to go through some comments from our previous YouTube videos. I'm going to start doing that just to kind of include some of y'all in some of the content that we're making. I think it's pretty cool. So let's talk about this. The reason why people think that tone gets killed by shielding is because eddy currents. So basically what you're doing is you're taking a metallic surface, a big flat metallic surface, and you're putting it underneath your pickguard, and then that's somehow going to kill the tone. The reason they think that is a real reason. It's called an eddy current. What it means is that on a flat surface, if the pole of the magnet, if you put a magnet next to it, which in our case would be a pickup. Hang on, let me go get a pickup. Okay, so here's a Strat pickup. So let's say this is our pickguard, and we've got a little hole cut in it, and this is our pickguard with shielding on it, okay? And we've got a little hole cut in it, and we stuck our pickup through it. People think that because these magnets right here are next to this shielding, that it's going to kill highs because of eddy currents. Eddy currents are a real thing. They come from these magnets that are facing up and down this way, being perpendicular and sitting flat on a surface like this. We're causing eddy currents to become present in this surface. And basically what that means is there's these little magnetic fields that are going in little circles like this. And what happens is it fights against what's going on in the pickup coil. That's what's happening right here. We can even let's make, this is really fun. Check this out. This is a piece of aluminum. It's not a magnetic surface. Let's get all this stuff out of the way. This is not a magnetic surface. This is just a piece of aluminum. Strong magnet. Watch what happens when we put the strong magnet on the piece of aluminum. Check that out. It's kind of sticking. If we had a bigger piece of aluminum, you would be able to see it actually make little breaks, like stop. This is how a saw gets stopped. You know when you have the saw and it goes like that? Like a circular saw? This is how they do it. With eddy currents. So eddy currents are a real thing. Alright, so now let's take two pieces of pickguard material. I just got some pickguard material here. This is real pickguard material. This is actually Bakelite. And we put the aluminum behind here. And now we're going to do the same angle-ish, something like, and we're going to drop the magnet again. Watch. It doesn't even stop. Not at all. Nothing. Now we put it back on the metal. Don't want to damage my good pickguard material. What the heck? That is actual eddy current happening. Okay, so the reason why we showed you this experiment with the fake shielding and the pickguard material is because we put only a few thousandths of an inch in between the shielding, our fake shielding, and our fake pickup. There's real math that goes behind this. It's right here. There's a formula. It's on Wikipedia. You can look it up and plug in these variables yourself. The main ones we're looking at here is how thick the metallic material is. Even if it's not magnetic. This isn't magnetic. How strong the magnet is. And then there's some other stuff in there too. The bottom line is, we simulated this with just a few thousandths of an inch. This is actually less distance in difference between here and here than your shielding is with your pickups. Even when it's in that hole, okay? So even when you have a pickup coming through the hole of your guitar, this is less distance than that, and there was no effect. This is even made more irrelevant by the fact that your pickup is actually sticking through the pickguard and it is not flat against the metallic surface of the shielding. Our pickups don't sit against the shielding like this. They sit kind of like this, sticking up through the middle. There's a gap there. The pole of the magnet isn't even flat against the shielding. The point I'm getting at here is if you take the math that is in this box, and you take this, and I know this is not a 100% scientific experiment, but the bottom line is the math does not support the fact that your tone is going to get killed by your shielding. Your shielding is much thinner than this aluminum, and the distance and the orientation of the poles of the magnet is much greater than these two pieces of pickguard material. There is little to no effect to your tone at all by putting shielding on your pickguard. And there's a whole lot more benefit in putting shielding on your pickguard because your single coils will then be quieter. We'll put one of those little gray things up here to one of our videos on shielding to how to do it correctly. Easy experiment, super fun. Do me a favor, comment on it below, let me know what you think, and in our next video, we'll chat about it. Now, let's go ahead and go back through our last video that we just uploaded the other day and look at some of your comments. Let me grab my computer. I'll put a link in the description to the shielding tape that we use. I really like it. Alright, let's look at some of these comments. On our last video about how to shoot great guitar videos with just your cell phone, Mr. CJ Blake says, the cell phone is not bad, but the noise is distracting. What he's probably talking about there is in low light situations, blacks and darks look a little grainy. It is a little distracting, but that is part of it because it's a cell phone. Going back to our live video on Tuesday about how to make a cheap guitar play like an expensive guitar, I know we had some technical difficulties and a lot of people are in there like, this was a great video, except it sucked because of your technical difficulties. I'm sorry, we do the best we can. We will probably do a lot better next week. I've actually been testing it to make sure that we don't have those problems again. On our video explaining all the difference between different single coils, Ronald Jr. says, best video on YouTube. Probably not true, but I'll take it. Thank you so much. And finally, on our video about relicking your guitar behind a truck, X Moore says, if you're so into this relic thing, why not relic your truck by smashing the guitar through the windows and scathing the whole truck up from front to back? Then do the something to your house. Like what? Something like what? Why would you not also do that to everything you own? TVs, radios, or yourself. Smash yourself in the head a couple of times and get that real relic look. Why? Because it's stupid. If I want to buy something that's damaged, that's one thing, but to buy something to damage it is pure insanity. Ha! It's super funny. It's an awesome comment. Thanks. I'm not even going to comment on it really. I just think it's funny. Well, that was fun. I think I'm going to do that a little bit every time. We're going to go through some of these comments. I really appreciate everybody that comments and talks in amongst themselves in the videos below. It really is part of our community and I really dig that, so thanks a lot. If you're not a subscriber, do me a favor and hit the button and hit subscribe. And like I said, check out the Patreon thing because we're going to give this amp away at the end of the month. If you have any questions about guitar tone, guitar tech, anything like that, do me a favor and put it in the comments below too, and maybe I'll make a video just for you.